Welcome to Soothing Pod's meditation. In this practice, we'll learn to identify numbing or distracting habits so that we can replace them with healthier ones when we're facing challenging times. Begin by finding a comfortable seat. Gently close your eyes and pay attention to your posture. Adjust your position by lengthening your spine. Although you are making an effort to keep your back straight, stay as soft and relaxed as you can. Let your shoulders soften and find a comfortable place to rest your hands and arms. Now take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let go of any expectations that you have around your meditation practice today. Again, deep inhale. Exhaling to let go of any commitments you have during the rest of your day. Once more, long inhale. Breathing out, let go of whatever you don't need to carry with you in this moment. And take a couple more deep breaths in the same way, softening and letting go with each exhale. Now, relax your breath. Though it's tempting to keep shaping or lengthening it, notice your breath exactly as it is. Simply observe your breath in this very moment. And without getting overly involved, notice the qualities of your breath. You might take note of its length, its depth, its temperature. Stay with your breath from the very moment it starts all the way to the very moment it ends, and just allow it to be exactly as it is. And every time you become distracted, every time your mind wanders or you get lost in thought, lovingly return your attention to your breath. If it's challenging for you to stay focused, you can label your inhales in and your exhales out. As you breathe in, silently say to yourself, in. As you breathe out, silently say, out. And if you catch yourself in judgment, feeling like you're not good enough, or you get caught up in challenging emotions, notice your reaction. How does your mind react in these situations? What do you say to yourself? As you return to your breath time and time again, you can choose to do so with kindness and self-acceptance. You might say to yourself, "I am distracted, and that's okay." Or, "This is challenging, and I know it will pass." Find your own loving words and simply keep bringing yourself back to your breath. Now, soften your attention. Facing difficulties is an inevitable part of life, and it's a very natural response to find ways to alleviate our suffering. It's no surprise, then, that when we're confronted with challenges, big and small, we find ways to cope. Sometimes these coping mechanisms are healthy, like taking a warm bath or talking to a friend. Other times, we turn towards distractions that temporarily numb away our feelings, like reaching for an extra glass of wine or two, or binge watching our favorite episodes. And though there's nothing wrong with indulging or zoning out from time to time, making a continuous excessive habit out of these behaviors can leave us feeling stuck in a constant loop of self-defeat. In extreme cases, we might even turn to more dangerous things like excessive drug use, alcohol, or other forms of self-harm. The first and most important step is to recognize the ways in which we neglect ourselves, so that we might also understand why we engage in these behaviors. Perhaps we are spreading ourselves too thin because we are overworked. Maybe we're holding back from telling our loved ones how hurt we were by their words or actions. Or maybe we are going through such a difficult problem, leaving ourselves discouraged from time to time. It is only once we identify our current coping strategies that we can make a conscious choice to replace them with more positive ones. We can choose to go for a brisk walk instead of screaming at our spouse to release nervous energy or frustration. We might pause to stretch and breathe instead of eating a third donut when work is particularly stressful. And remember, replacing coping mechanisms with healthier ones takes practice. It doesn't happen overnight, so take your time and offer yourself kindness and compassion. Start in small, simple ways and celebrate the victories along the way. Now gently return to your breath. Send out a wave of loving kindness into your whole body, into your heart. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And slowly open your eyes. I hope you've enjoyed this meditation. See you again tomorrow.